So we have made it to Central Park.
And we are getting the full New York experience. Look
This
at
is
this.
pretty impressive, pretty cool.
It is snowing and it is white. It
And
is
then
beautiful.
the city right there. Absolutely beautiful. Cold, but it is absolutely beautiful. But just want to check in with y'all.
Oh, this is awesome.
But we're gonna enjoy it. So, bye. All right, so we just got back from Central Park.
Well, let's be honest, like an hour ago.
Yeah, we were pretty wore out. But I think we're gonna be in for the night. We got a pretty early 6 a.m. flight back to Charlotte.
Yeah, so
Tomorrow.
So we had planned after Wicked to come back to the room and try to nap because we're gonna be up for like over 24 hours. Well, we didn't do that. We ended up going to Central Park because it snowed, and we're so glad we did that. We also went to an underground market, which I'm really proud we did that. That was kind of neat and cool. And then we ended up putting the wrong address in, and we walked like an extra 15 minutes to a different hotel that was also named similar to our hotel's name. Then we got to our hotel, and then we tried to lay here and go to sleep, but we couldn't, and we've been in here for like an hour and a half, so it's 8:16. So we're gonna just go explore, keep walking around and exploring for the next probably 4 hours. Well, no, 6 hours. Oh my gosh, like 6 hours.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do this?
I don't know. But
so we're gonna
we're gonna check back in with y'all at the airport, and we're gonna get to the airport so early. I think we could almost do like a review kind of on the trip and the hotel and everything.
That's kind of what we did to ourselves when we came back in the room, just kind of talking about everything. Everything we've done. Wicked was amazing. I was just kind of tired earlier when we were talking about it and hungry and just kind of dry, but it was really, really great. Highlight of my trip so far, but we still got we got like 6 more hours of exploring, and we've been up, I think 13 hours now. 13 hours now, and we slept like 5 hours last night, so it's been a very fun day and a half, but we're just kind of, I think we're starting to get tired. We're like, well, you're not even caffeinating yourself. I'm like really caffeinating myself, but Andrew's gonna go eat some ice cream, so to give him some sugar. So
that's it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will check. We're gonna leave the GoPro here and just kind of hang out with each other. So we'll check back in with y'all when we get to the airport.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye. All right. So it is 1:57 in the morning. Our flight starts boarding at 5:15, so we just got to the airport about 5 minutes ago, but apparently the gates don't open until 3, so we're sitting on the ground in the airport. We wanted to leave because, leaving the airport the other night to get down to our hotel was like a 40-minute drive, and it was still pretty late. It wasn't as late as it was, 1 o'clock us coming. It only took about 25 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
So
realistically, we could have left later, but hey, we're here at the airport. We'll get through the gates.
And we're just, we don't, because it's such an early flight, we didn't want to miss our flight. So we're doing this right now. Just a little, we'll say Abby's pro tip going to New York, which most people probably already know this. You have to, you walk a lot, obviously, but Ubers, taxis, they're expensive here. Like, I knew they'd be more expensive, but, we've only been here 31 hours. We've only taken 4 Ubers, one from the airport to our hotel.
They're about average of $50 a piece.
Yeah. From the airport to our hotel, to the 9/11 memorial, and then back from the 9/11 memorial, because it was like 8 miles from Times Square area. So obviously we weren't going to walk 8 miles each way, and then obviously from our hotel to the airport. So we've spent probably about $200 or just under on Ubers. Oh, just over. Okay, sorry, I'm tired. But so just you got to factor that in. If we come back, well, we'll come back, and we'll come for 3 or 4 days. We know we're gonna have to budget at least $400 or $500 just for Ubers.
Andrew's pro tip is to bring 2 pairs of shoes.
Oh yeah.
In case it is raining.
Yeah, Andrew's tennis shoes are like cloth, so when it snowed and rained, his feet got wet. He didn't have like the plastic coverings on his tennis shoes like I do, so he went through all his socks he packed, and then I packed extra socks, and he's now wearing my. Show him your socks.
So, y'all don't know this, but so we have a dog named Bentley, and he is a Pomeranian.
Show him your socks.
One day for Christmas, my wife got some Pomeranian.
So those are
socks.
Andrew's socks he's wearing right now.
And now the socks are wet because my shoes are wet.
Wow. They're better than super wet socks that you had on.
Let's talk about the trip.
Why not, while we're groggy and tired?
Yes. So, what was your thought about the 9/11 museum?
I thought it was really great. I think they did a good job of showing like the history. Like we got to see some, obviously, I'm gonna say artifacts, like remnants of fire trucks,
sheets metal,
building, and then just I think they did an amazing job at honoring the people who lost their lives. There was 2 big areas that demonstrated that, and just a lot of just information, some footage from obviously like news footage from that day and stuff. So I thought it was really interesting. It was, not that I guess this probably matters, but it was beautiful in there. It was very well designed. It was definitely somber at moments. The way we took because you can kind of choose how you want to go through the museum, but the way we took it, the ending was like the areas where everyone, the memorial stuff. And that's kind of hard. It was very heavy. So
yeah, there was definitely people crying in there. My only thing is I wish it was $38 a ticket, which in my opinion it was totally worth it.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say is I wish we had more time so we could have gotten $11 headsets.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the self-guided tours were like $100.
You mean the group guided tours?
Yeah, group guided tours.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, not self-guided tours, group guided tours.
No,
like
the self-guided with the audiobooks was $11, and we were there like 2.5 hours. We probably still could have done it, and that would have been worth it. But if we ever go back there, which we will if we come back. I don't
know if we'll do the group guide tours, but we'll definitely do the audio. It's $11. It's not bad.
And we did pretty much everything, but 2 or 3 of the areas we didn't. We skipped a lot of little things within those areas because we were trying to, we were only here so long.
We were actually in there I only anticipated being there 2 hours. We were there over 2 hours. We were there for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
So
and even just the areas outside the museum. It was really cold. We got there pretty early, so it was still pretty cold. And but it's very beautiful and it's somber.
Yeah. So from there we went to the library. What's your thoughts on that?
That was great. I didn't get to go into right now I'm tired. I think it's the Robinson study room, but I could be wrong. I'll have Andrew put it below here, whatever it actually is called, which is the main library. They do allow people in there, but during every day there's certain hours for like certain time frames for like an hour, and we had just missed it. And the next time you can go in there, unless you're not actually using it for quiet study, was when we would be seeing Wicked. So I got to peek in, and then we explored not all of the rest of the library, but a good bit of it, which is gorgeous. 10/10 recommend it. Fun fact, if you've ever seen the movie Day After Tomorrow, that's where they kind of camp out. So you can get a glimpse of it there.
Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Then we walked over.
Not my thing, but
Yeah.
you enjoyed that. Then we walked over to Grand Central Station,
which is really close. So if you ever come to New York and are trying to hit spots kind of on your own.
It's less than half a mile.
Yeah, I think it was like 0.2 of a mile. It took us like 4 minutes to walk there.
Not far.
It was really cool. Andrew didn't like it as much as I did. But
it was just, I mean, I don't know. I've always been just, everyone talks about it. I mean, it was pretty, but for me, it was just underwhelming. That's all. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it would be something different, but it wasn't. It is what it is.
Yeah.
We weren't there long. We got in there, took a picture. We were there for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah. And then we started walking towards, towards.
Yeah, to Trump Tower.
Oh, right. That's right. You went. We
went to Trump Tower and walked down.
On the way there, we stopped at St. Peter's or St. Petersburg Cathedral, which was beautiful. I would have liked to sit in there for like 20 minutes, but we were in there maybe 3 because we were in a rush.
And then we didn't anticipate that. We just kind of stumbled.
Plan on it.
We kind of stumbled along on that one, and then we finished making our way to Trump Tower. Trump Tower was it was pretty good. I mean, it was
pretty.
It was.
I didn't expect it to be.
It was
pretty.
It was really pretty.
It was very presidential-y. He had a restaurant in there, or a bar.
Trump Grill.
Trump Grill. Well, no, and then he had one that said 45th president.
Yeah, that was.
And people were taking pictures by the sign. It was like the
There's Trump Grill. There was 45th president.
Restaurant or something, bar or restaurant. I can't remember.
But it was nice. Very.
We didn't hang it in there long because we needed to head towards Wicked. So.
So then after we left there, we headed to start walking towards Wicked.
And we didn't even realize it, but the way we went took us through the Rockefeller Center, so we got to see where the Tonight Show's filmed, NBC Studios. We got to see the Rockefeller ice skating rink, so that was cool. We wanted to see all those things, but we didn't know if we'd actually get time. We didn't really get to like really look at them, but we got a glance, so that was cool.
Then we scoped out what we want to do next time.
Yeah, it gave us some more like
ideas. Yeah.
Then we went to the Gershall, right? Gershall?
I don't know. I'm going with it.
Where the theater, I will put it down here, but where we saw Wicked, I should know that. I'm just really tired. It was everything I had hoped it would be. One thing that kind of surprised me and made it even better is like once you walk in the building, it's wickified. It's like Wicked everywhere.
Wickified. Yeah. Abby's word of the day, wickified.
And it was great. We actually had the understudy for Fiyero, which when I first saw it, I was a little bummed because, of course, his name is blanking on me. The main guy for Fiyero, he's been on there forever. I think his first name's Dan, but I'm blanking. But the understudy was great, and the rest of the cast was absolutely amazing. 0 complaints. We were really high up, but it actually gave me a really good view. The last time I saw Wicked, which was on Broadway, was just traveling. I was really close. I was like 5th row back on the floor. So some things were harder to like get that full scope. So I enjoyed it, and we got some Wicked merch, New York merch.
Where is our ornament?
It's all in our bag.
Okay. You got the mug and everything?
Yeah. And then after that, we got out of Wicked, and it was snowing. And then we stopped and got us a slice of New York pizza, which was great. It wasn't the original place we wanted to go, but it was I thought it was really, really good.
Yeah. Now, what was the name of it?
Pop's Pizza House or Pop's Pizza, something like that.
We just didn't want to pay for another Uber.
And the place we originally wanted, we didn't realize was like
John's on Bleecher Street. Everyone's been telling me to go there, that how good it is. next time we come here, we'll probably have to go to that one.
Yeah.
Everyone says like that is like
But
the place to go. But this place we went to,
and it's actually the cheapest thing we've done all weekend.
It was 2 pizzas,
2 slices,
2 slices of pizza, a Coke, a Sprite, and
garlic
some
knots.
garlic knots for like $21.
We haven't eaten that cheap since we've been here, so that was nice. And then we walked to Central Park, and at that point, like, and I don't know if this because we're just not city people, but like it had been snowing, but none of the snow was sticking to sidewalks. So we were going to Central Park, we weren't expecting to see any snow. Like, obviously the snow was falling, but we turned the corner in Central Park, and it's just like blanket of snow, and it's beautiful, and that was absolutely amazing. And just like I feel like put the cherry on top of like the New York experience.
Yeah. So
which just put the cherry on top for like the New York experience. So that was really nice.
It was awesome.
The rest of the night really has been pretty
much, yeah, pretty
uneventful.
Yeah.
We went back to our room and we're going to nap, but we couldn't fall asleep. So then we went back out. Then we sat in the room for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Then we went back out just because we felt like it would be wrong to stay in the room the rest of the night, and we ended up just spending money and not doing anything really. I went and got a tea. Then Andrew got ice cream.
And then we had drinks at the Yard House.
Which is one of Andrew's favorite places. Even though I don't really like to go to places that I can go to other places when I'm on vacation.
But we can't go back. We can't go to that back home.
They're not in Columbia, but we could be eating them at other places. But anyways, we had drinks, which we really didn't need, but we did. And then we went back to our room, and Andrew fell asleep for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fall asleep because I know if I fall asleep, I'm going to be in a really bad mood at this point. And now I'm regretting that anyways, because now I'm just really, really tired. But overall, trip, 31 hours in New York. Been up for like 27 of it, 25 of it.
We've been in New York for 31 hours. It has been a very, very fun
and productive. We've hit more than I thought we were going to hit.
Yeah. It was pretty awesome.
I fully came into it thinking, okay, these are the places we say we're going to go. Well, I was like, we won't get all of them. We'll get like 3 of them.
We didn't
go to Chinatown.
No, we didn't go to Chinatown.
But we also saw the Rockefeller Center, which I'm glad we saw that.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually more happy we saw that than we went to Chinatown, because we ate a lot of food. And I don't think we could have eaten anymore. And we wouldn't have went to Chinatown and not eaten. So.
We could have eaten more.
I couldn't eat more.
But no. Yeah, 31 hours in New York, pretty busy, pretty successful, not a lot of sleep.
I thought it was really good.
Well, very good.
Andrew planned all of this. This was my birthday present. He's awesome.
But please like and subscribe.
We stayed at the Millennium.
Yeah.
And so, little backstory. Andrew is the pro at picking out hotels. I don't pick out that stuff anymore because he's really, really good at it. Like, he's really good at it. This hotel was amazing at the location. We literally were 0.2 of a walk from Times Square. Location, 10 out of 10. He couldn't have done any better. Pricing, I don't know the exact price, but I remember it being on the cheaper side. So I'm going to go ahead and give you an 8 out of 10. Now, it was in the 20s and 30s our whole trip. We got up to our hotel room last night, and it's easily 77, 78 degrees in there. Now,
the heat works.
So,
but the AC. So I called down because after 20 minutes I turned the AC down, and
it just was hot.
It was just hot. So they came up and said, "Hey,
it was like an
in
hour.
this building, we don't run the AC in the wintertime." Which, okay,
makes sense.
It makes sense. I'm not sitting there saying that, but
it was blistering hot.
But it was blistering hot.
Surprisingly, our windows cracked.
Yeah.
So the engineer said you can crack the windows and call down and get a fan.
So we got
that's what we did. We had our windows open all night long.
We had the windows open. But tonight, it wasn't hot in there.
It wasn't as hot in there nice. I don't know what's going on.
But anyway, so it was an interesting hotel. Probably wouldn't stay there again.
You wouldn't?
Nah, probably wouldn't.
And it wasn't. We usually stay. We don't stay at the nicest places, but
we don't stay at the cheapest places.
Now the bed was extremely comfortable. So
that was the cheapest place.
But it wasn't the cleanest hotel I've stayed in for sure. It's definitely not the worst one Andrew's picked out. But the last like 4 years, he's been on a really good hotel picking out spree.
Y'all, we have a celebrity ascent cruise 2 weeks from today.
Yeah, so yeah, we right now, which we don't really have any vacation time to do anything else.
That's why we didn't take any time off doing this. We are out of time.
If we do any other type of trip in 2025 that's not a cruise, it'll have to be, if we do anything, it would be a really short weekend somewhere, but yeah, everything's going to be cruising from now on, but we're going to try to do more of like a vlog style, I think. We're going to just kind of play around with it, see what y'all like. Well, I'll speak for me right now. I love watching other YouTubers travel stuff. I like both styles, more of the vlog and then also the more of like just informing you of the areas, not really like, so we're kind of playing around with what y'all like from us. We've already filmed one cruise, which will be up on the channel by the time this is posted, and we didn't do more of a vlog type. We showed a little bit of like what we were doing, but it was
did more of a review, which I'm gonna keep doing the reviews like we are. We probably won't do it on this trip because
there's not like
there's not much to do, but
which we have reviewed it a little bit.
Yeah,
just
but
more casual.
I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do on this Apex cruise. I am gonna do Ascent cruise. I'm going to do more of a vlog style and a review style on each port and stuff like that. So, yeah, just tune in. Please please subscribe to us.
Let us know what you like,
let us know what you like, what we don't like. And
we're just kind of doing this because we love traveling, and we thought I love watching other content creators, traveling content creators. Andrew likes watching it too. I watch it all the time. He's kind of getting a little burnt out on it, but
yes.
So we thought let's try it and see if y'all like our dry personalities that like to travel. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank y'all for coming on with us.
All right. Bye.